Yo guys, this is a real reaction. I was clicking around Suno and I'm like, what is this new hooks thing? And what is this explore tab? Suno is way bigger than I expected. So first of all, if you click on the radio button on the left side right here, where it says radio, there's active listeners listening right now to somebody's track. Suno is turning into like AI Spotify right under our nose. I did not notice this. I had no clue. Now I wonder if you can, so I just clicked on radio. It didn't say how to switch the radio station. I don't know how to actually do that. Let me click on trance. Does that do anything? Oh, I guess you vote. Oh, you vote for the vibe. Okay. So maybe this is just one radio station, but it says deep focus beats. There's 200 people listening in right now. And then you could basically chat. What up, chat? Wow, there's a chat room, a live stream. There's no artist here. There is a visual in the background, but there's no artist guiding this. It's just music. Interesting. So they have a radio. I did not notice that before. And if you click on explore, it has like every genre known to man. That just, here's the website I was looking for before when I told you guys, like, if you want to experiment with new genres, go to suno.com/explore and look at all these genres. I think you could even make it go faster by scrolling your wheel. That's super innovative. And some of these I've never heard of. Africanair, folk tango, grime surf rock, like crazy, 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 crazy stuff. How did I never realize this? Now, the new thing that I've seen before, but I did not realize it on the platform, is this thing that says hooks. So I don't know what happened to the listeners here. Let me refresh. Okay, no, okay. So that was a glitch. But if you click on where it says hooks, people are basically creating like those. If you guys have ever gone on to, I want to say Spotify, but it looks just like TikTok in terms of the little like buttons on the right side, the remix button, the share button, the comment button. And this is similar to when Spotify, if I'm not mistaken, inserted video content from the actual user. They were kind of competing against TikTok in a way, but the goal was to help people stand out a little bit more than just uploading a song to a DSP and hoping that somebody finds it. It became a content machine that draws people into your music. So people would take snippets of their music videos and, have their backing track, and they would upload it to stuff like Spotify, I believe has that feature. But now Suno has this. I didn't even notice this before. And you can remix people's stuff. You can add your own. Basically, when you hit create, you choose the song you want. Now, in this case, I would assume you would have to download your track first, make a video to your track, and then you would insert your music. Okay, so use, and then you upload a 9:16, aka a vertical video of you doing whatever. So it has to kind of synchronize. I assume that's the process. So that's why I said you would want to first, record to your actual music, record the video to your music, and you can scroll through.
Bite through your fluff.
So some people have AI video like this person. A lot of artists are just performing their song in these actual hooks. How did I never notice this before? And again, if they have 100 million users, this is attention. And what do artists want? Attention. They want to be heard. That's kind of the point. And that's why I love these AI companies. They're truly innovating and they're getting people's attention, because that's what artists need, is attention. So that was just something I just didn't notice before. And I wanted to point that out. And then we can also go to Suno Studio. They're at version 1.1 now. So we're still in beta, but it's been good for me. I mean, maybe we can create a little idea real quick. All right, so just to show you guys the power of Suno, I'm going to record in my DAW because of the way I do video. I can't record into the browser. So I'm going to record in my DAW, and we're just going to sing some random melody. I might even play keys with it. So let's play some keys, and let's come up with a melody on the spot. Okay, so we're... Let's do that. Okay, let's record this. Let's take the metronome off. Oh, you know what? I forgot to record. My bad, y'all. It's been a minute since I recorded. All right, let's arm these both for recording. Let's hit record. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. 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 Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so that was just a freestyle. I don't know how people play instruments and sing at the same time. All right, we're gonna bounce this. Should we do? I'm trying to think. Let's export all the tracks. Basically, we're separating the sounds right now for people following along. I'm gonna send it to a Suno Studio folder. We're just gonna call it test mic. All right, once we're done that process, we can go to our folder. And we're going to drag one track at a time. Okay, very important to do one track at a time. And we want to make sure to line it up with the actual one. Okay, so that little one at the top, make sure you guys line that up. I have no tempo. So it was a freestyle, so there's no tempo information. Let's add a track here. Let's drag in the synthesizer, the piano. And this should be lined up. Again, that's why I said line everything up at the one. That way everything lines up. So we'll analyze your audio for you. So I should be able to hit play and just hear exactly what we did. So even if you don't have lyrics, this is what a lot of songwriters do. They take phonetic and they actually create lyrics from that. What we're going to have Suno do is just create in the mind of what we just gave it, but give it permission to add words. What we're going to do is add a track here. Let's switch this mode to lead vocals, which is just vocals. For softer background stuff, you do background vocals. For like lyrics and stuff, you want lead vocals. So I'll say, okay, so under the style, we'll put R&B, male, introspective. Under lyrics here, let's open this up. Under the lyrics, let's say, I don't know, do. I said it about 8 times. Do. I don't know. Let's just have it say do because I can't think of any other lyrics. Okay, let's hit create. So it will basically look at this file and figure out ways to create melody around that example. Let's click another track. This is why I love Suno Studio. It gives you control over each element. So for making samples, I do like the Suno V5. You don't need Suno Studio to create samples necessarily. But for this fine-tune control, I do like to use the Suno Studio. Let's switch this and let's add some drums. Let's say we want some, let's do like neo soul slow drums, something like that. Let's add another track here and let's add a bass. And we want a simple electric guitar. For the style though, we'll put let's do gospel. Switch it up a little bit. Let's do gospel. That way they try to add little like more half-step movements and different things like that. All right, so notice it blocks out the create button until it's done generating. Usually you can do like 2 at a time. All right, so let's hear what it has so far. Now this vocal looks like it's about to be super loud. So let me turn that down. That looks sketchy. Okay, that must be a glitch. Let's turn off the original. Now, I'm curious how it figures out how to line stuff up. That's why I'm doing this in real time. I'm not editing this video. I want to see how does it figure out the tempo when I had none. Now, it seems like the vocals are a little off. So because of that, we're going to have to line this up. You can visually see like these little chunks, they line up. So that's the one thing that can be off in Suno Studio is just like the way it figures out timing sometimes. And I don't know where to put this bass, like do we line it up with the vocals or? So it takes some creativity. Let's turn off the keyboard. See how it just doesn't feel like. That's why I usually like to create the drums first and wrap everything around that. These just sound random. So because of that, let's delete the vocals and just redo it. Now that we have drums in place. Okay, so I'm noticing more and more that drums are really important for the reference of time. Okay, so let's do this again. We're gonna generate a bass. We're gonna do vocals. Hopefully I have my lyrics in there. I can't remember if I have the lyrics. Now it seems like the drums are on point. Forgot what else we had. Let's see, we had lead vocal, we had bass. Oh, then we had keys. Let's add another track here. Let's go to keyboard. Let's just say grand. Let's do electric. Let's say soft E piano, or no, soft Rhodes. Let's say soft Rhodes. R&B chords. All right. Again, that vocals does not sound like it's on beat. And I don't know where it's supposed to be. So there are still some things to work with in the beta. The bass seems in pocket. See how stuff doesn't feel like it's lining up? Sheesh. Now I love these piano chords. We just got to line them up. So I'm gonna do. Let's line that up. Now I'm questioning, are the drums lined up? Man, let's turn the metronome on. We're at 120. We should be like somewhere around like 91, really. Let's see how it changes the vibe. So we got to pull it back. I think that's why it's having a hard time figuring out. But I will say, even as a producer, this stuff's hard to line up. Because this comes in early, so. Let's see what the second take of the bass is. So they've switched this takes lane, which is a much smoother process. We're going to go to version 2. I feel like the bass just is not good. So this is one of those rare occasions where stuff needs a lot of work. I don't want to go too deep down the rabbit hole because we can, but we just need to finish off with some drum. It's like the keys are just playing too early. There we go. Let's just, okay. So the beginning is just off for whatever reason. I don't know why that beginning part is so off. But we could just split this right here and just move this earlier. Okay, now we're in the pocket. Let's regenerate the bass. It's gonna say neo soul timing on the bass. Actually, I forgot we put gospel last time. I mean, for a random freestyle. We can keep, wow, it's like multiple versions. That's pretty dope. This is new to where they have new versions stacked so that we don't have to keep adding new tracks to find the 2 takes. So it stacks all the versions from the past, I think. Oh no, the bass seems off. The bass just seems like not in pocket. All right, let's add our famous flute track, R&B flute. If you guys want a secret, add a woodwind track and then make it R&B flute. You will probably get a banger melody. Like, this thing never misses. Now, if it misses, we're going to have to blame the WMG thing, because this usually never misses. Those other drums didn't even remotely sound the same in timing. So again, there's some tightening I would do. Told you, you never miss with the R&B flute. But definitely noticing a timing issue though, like a big timing issue. I never had these issues before. It could just be that we gave it really raw material. There was no time preference or perception in the actual starting point. But yeah, this timing issue is kind of annoying me. There we go. I told you guys, look. Play it one more time, and that's it. But yeah, Suno's, definitely evolving into more of a platform for creatives, and that's very interesting to see. Let's call this like Neo Soul. All right, so Suno definitely has more granular control than just creating samples, but with the sample generation, you're probably going to get better timing results, whereas in the Suno Studio, you have to move stuff around sometimes. Thank you guys for watching. It's Game from BusyWorksBeats.com. Peace out, guys.